Welcome back to another trade recap for December 4th, 2020. I break out bag lunch, and unfortunately, we have two red trades to review that netted me a loss of $430.92. Price action today was just not it. It was just very frustrating, very choppy. There's no direction at all. And so whenever I went for a breakout trade, I just got stopped out. We'll say that fortunately I stopped trading at two trades. I didn't revenge trade or anything. However, it's still not the best feeling to end the day with a loss. Let's review the trades. First trade was on MES. At the beginning of the session, we had this opening range break to the downside from the 5-minute opening range. We had retest here that I didn't take, but once you had the second retest over here, that's when I decided to take shorts. And looking back, my entry probably wasn't the best. I entered at this candle, which is a little far away from the opening range. We had this aggressive move lower, but then price shot back up and I had to cover my shorts. So I had to cover my shorts at a loss. Aside from maybe a bad entry, I don't think the setup was terrible. If you notice, you'll see that price did hang pretty closely to the 5-minute opening range low, but I don't think this was a terrible setup for an opening range break and retest. It's just the market conditions. Again, not saying I'm perfect, but today just wasn't the best day for trading. I tried to make up losses with setup on GC, but that also didn't work out in my favor. During the beginning of the New York session, we had a break and retest trade on GC. I didn't take this trade because if you look at the 5-minute chart, we have a 25 EMA that's sloping upward. My plan was to wait for a reversal and take a long trade. Once we got to the midpoint of the opening range, I got into 4 MGC contracts and we got up to 4250.4. The profit target was in this 4252 area, just so we had a one-to-one trade based on the size of the opening range. Generally, what I like to do is set my profit target based on the size of the opening range. For example, in this case, the opening range was 9 points. So my profit target was 9 points above the high of the opening range. So in this case, that would be 42.53. As you can see, we never got there. And it wasn't fun holding on to this long for such a long time. So much time had passed that I eventually just walked away. I think we all know the feeling of getting stressed when you're constantly checking your open positions. In my case, I had just set my bracket order, so I went to the gym, came back. Now, would I have liked to come back to see my trade close at 42.53? Yes, but you can't do everything in life. I got stopped out here, and that was the second losing trade for today. Now, even if we're looking at this in terms of a break and retest, this didn't look like a bad setup. Again, I think it's just the market conditions that are not beneficial for profitable trading. Tomorrow we do have the jobs report coming out. Hopefully that adds some volatility and large price moves to the market, so it'll be easier to make some money. But that's all I have for today. Hopefully you had a better day than I did. If you have any comments or suggestions, please let me know. Otherwise, thank you for watching the video. If this was helpful or entertaining, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. I really appreciate that. Otherwise, I'll talk to you all tomorrow. Bye.